Welcome back to the White Pill Pharmacy for your weekly dose of optimism. I am your host, Dr. John Padfield, an engineer turned state representative turned business professor. Today's White Pill is an extra strength dose of privacy wins in California. In the 2020 election, California voters approved Proposition 24, which was known as the Consumer Personal Information Law and Agency Initiative. This proposition created the California Privacy Protection Agency to enforce the state's consumer privacy laws. The Los Angeles Times reported that Proposition 24 also closed loopholes in existing privacy laws and made it easier for people to opt out of having their data collected and processed. The California Privacy Protection Agency, or CPPA for short, is governed by a 5-member board who has laid out a detailed strategic plan for improving privacy in California. I have put a link to that strategic plan in the description of this video, and I encourage you to download and read it. But here is the really short version of what the CPPA is planning and what they have already done. The agency's mission is to protect Californians' privacy, ensure that consumers are aware of their rights, businesses are well informed of their obligations, and to vigorously enforce the law against businesses that violate consumer privacy rights. I would not blame you at this point if you are skeptical and thinking you've heard this all before. A lot of companies have a preamble to their privacy policy which talks about how much they respect your privacy before they get into 24 pages of lawyer doublespeak about all the vague things they can do with your data. But CPPA is different. They have thoughtfully laid out 4 major goals with 4 to 5 objectives under each goal. Goal 1 is to strengthen public education, outreach, and engagement by providing tools and support to consumers and businesses. Goal 2 is to vigorously enforce privacy laws through timely investigations and enforcement actions. Goal 3 is to strengthen Californians' privacy rights through statutes, regulations, and policies that further the mission of the California Privacy Protection Agency. And Goal 4 is ongoing operational excellence to ensure efficient and effective implementation of those policies, programs, and regulations. One of the agency's first actions was to create a data broker registry, which required data brokers who collect and process data on California residents to register with the state. After the deadline to comply, the CPPA issued nearly $70,000 worth of fines to 2 companies that failed to comply on time. While $35,000 per company might not sound like a lot of money, this was not a settlement for a major data breach. It was the fine for failing to register on time, and these were relatively small players in the data broker industry, with one of the companies having less than 50 employees. The agency has also opened the public comment period on new rules, which will require certain businesses to complete annual cybersecurity audits, implement consumers' rights to access and opt out of businesses, use of automated decision-making technology, and clarify when insurance companies must comply with CPPA regulations. And it keeps getting better. California Assembly Bill 3048, which is supported by the CPPA, would make it easier for millions of California consumers to opt out of targeted ad tracking across the internet. While California certainly has its share of problems in other areas, when it comes to privacy, they are a national leader on how to protect their residents. I have already written to my state representative and state senator and shared links with them to the California Privacy Protection Agency's website, and I have politely encouraged them to introduce similar legislation in Indiana. As of the time of the recording of this video, the day before Thanksgiving 2024, I have already heard back from my state representative, and he has told me that he will take a close look at this and consider introducing it in Indiana. What other good privacy news are you aware of that I should cover in a future White Pill Wednesday video? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below.